Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Tanya Bhatnagar, the MC for today. Related to the serious theme of the seminar, I scripted my amalgamated thoughts in the form of a small poem which I would like to recite to set the tone for the grand event. As I lay awake in the morning, there is something going on in my head. Sometimes it's way too ahead, sometimes it appears to be dead. But one thing I'm sure of, that the brain never switches off. There is constant rattling and battling, rushes of the past, brushes of the present, and flashes of the future. Heady concoction of all three makes me feel dizzy. Thoughts are like soapy bubbles. The more I linger on to them, the more I fall into trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me immense pleasure and delight to welcome you all to the DMA-WOW first global seminar on self-renovation and organizational growth through creativity and innovation. May I please request Mr. Sukanta De, President, Delhi Management Association and Seminar Chairman, to present a bouquet to our chief guest, the esteemed Nobel Laureate, Padma Bhushan, Dr. Rajendra K. Pachauri, Director General, the Energy and Resources Institute, TERI, and renowned environmentalist. I will now request Professor Jayseelan Sir, Seminar Director, to welcome our chief guest, to welcome our distinguished keynote speaker, renowned genius and creativity expert from South Africa, Dr. Cobus Neethling.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure to welcome Dr. Cobus.
May I now request Dr. Shankar Goenka, the country head WOW Factors India and seminar convener, to present a bouquet to Mr. Sukanta De, President, Delhi Management Association. May I request Colonel Dr. D.P. Deemri, the Executive Director, Delhi Management Association and Seminar Coordinator, to welcome Mr. Sanjay Chotkan, Director, WOW Factors. Thank you, sirs. It is auspicious to seek the blessings of Goddess Saraswati, the Mother of Knowledge and Wisdom. May I invite Miss Hema Uniyal, who is a postgraduate in literature and music and a noted historian. She has traveled all over Uttarakhand in search of the ancient temples. She has 2 voluminous books to her credit. Hema is an authority on Indian culture. Miss Hema Uniyal, please. May I also request the dignitaries on the dais to please proceed for the lighting of the lamp. अभिवादन। जय जय हे भगवती सुर भारती तव चरणों प्रणमामः। नाद ब्रह्ममयी जय बागेश्वरी, नाद ब्रह्ममयी जय बागेश्वरी, शरणं ते गच्छामः। जय जय हे भगवती सुर भारती तव चरणों प्रणमामः। त्वमसि शरण्या त्रिभुवन धन्या, त्वमसि शरण्या त्रिभुवन धन्या, सुर मुनि वंदित चरणा, नवरस मधुरा कविता मुखरा, नवरस मधुरा कविता मुखरा, स्मित रुचि
रुचिरा भरिणा जय जय हे भगवती सूर्य भारती तव चरणौ प्रणमामः आसीनां भव मानस हंसे कुंद तुहिन शशि धवले हरि जडितां कुरु बोधि विकासं हरि जडितां कुरु बोधि विकासं सित पंकज तनु बिमले जय जय हे भगवती सूर्य भारती तव चरणौ प्रणमामः ललित कलामयी ज्ञान विभामयी ललित कलामयी ज्ञान विभामयी वीणा पुस्तक धारिणी मतिरास्तां नो तव पद कमले मतिरास्तां नो तव पद कमले ऐकुण्ठा विषहारिणी जय जय हे भगवती सुरभारती तव चरणौ प्रणमामः 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 प्रणमामः
Thank you, ma'am. The theme of the seminar fundamentally relates to thinking preferences, and now let us hear Mr. Sanjay Chotkan, Director WOW Factors South Africa, to kindly enlighten our learned audience on the unique concept of the seminar. I would like to apprise our distinguished audience about Mr. Chotkan. Experienced in brand management, sales and marketing management, and business development training, Mr. Chotkan has worked for a large number of corporate enterprises. He holds an Advancement Management Program qualification from the Wits Business School in Johannesburg. In July 2006, he began his entrepreneurial journey with WOW Factors South Africa, a company focused on providing corporate and educational development programs. Having qualified as an NBI whole brain practitioner, this added a new dimension to the training programs he had already conducted in business development. Mr. Sanjay Chotkan, please.
Thank you, Tanya. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I bring you greetings from South Africa and the monsoons too. And it is required. I've noticed during my time and traveling to India over the last couple of years that they always do spring up these surprises on you. So at 7 o'clock this morning, I was asked to stand up and speak in front of you. So there we go. Thank you very much for being here and for gracing us with your presence today. I am indeed humbled and honored to be sharing this event with our esteemed guests, distinguished speakers, and of course members of the audience, you. This event or seminar is brought to you by the DMA and ourselves, WOW Factors, and is aimed at highlighting the fundamental need for change in all aspects of life, personal and professional, during current times. Now, you will agree that change is happening all around us all the time. All right? There is change every single day. Every time you look at life around you, some kind of change is happening. And it's happening at a rapid pace too. Nothing stays constant for too long. In fact, change is the only constant. Agreed? Okay. Just look at technology. Something new introduced today is outdated tomorrow. Now, if you take a few minutes just to reflect on some of the changes that have occurred recently and how those changes have actually impacted in your lives, you'll find that some of them have been good, and maybe sometimes some of them have actually been not so good. Now, you'll find that all change is not necessarily progress. However, all progress does require change. In order for us to move forward and to progress, we do need to change. People need to keep up with this change and sometimes change themselves too, just to prevent being stuck somewhere in the past. Now, the concept of self-renovation, which is redefining yourself, re-engineering yourself, okay, discovering the real you, and organizational growth, using creativity to gain a sustainable, cutting-edge advantage, cannot be more relevant than right now. You see, in fact, the gap between first and second these days can be measured in microseconds. There is not a big gap. You know, if you look at the Olympics going on, and if you look at the sprint races right now, if you look at motor racing, and you look at Formula One, the gap between first and second is extremely small. And it's no different in business. In order for business to occupy number one position, it has to continuously redefine itself. It has to re-engineer. It has to re-engineer its products. It has to re-engineer its thinking. It has to re-engineer its deliverables. It has to re-engineer its customer service offering. You do not have a large window of opportunity to maintain that position for a long time, because competitors out there are closing the gap on businesses extremely quickly. So you have to stay on top of your game. More than ever before, the world at this moment requires more creative thinking and innovation to overcome current challenges than ever before. Things like global economic strain, increasing unemployment, war on terror, food shortage, drought, global warming, etc., are just some of the challenges that we face today. Creative thinking is necessary to discover solutions. Now, during my time in the corporate world a few years ago, part of my passion was to help develop businesses. In fact, the promise that I had made to our customers is we will